Hey there, welcome to my brand new YouTube channel. My name is Hides. This channel is going to be predominantly around book content, reviews, book hauls, things along those lines. Today I'm going to be going to the Columbus Public Library book sale that they have every year, going with the bestie, so really excited about that. Going to be recording in public for the first time, so that's going to be a really interesting experience. I don't have a ton of high hopes finding some stuff on my TBR from the library sale, because a lot of the stuff is going to obviously be older books, magazines, etc. that they'll be selling, but wanted to go support the library, see if we could pick up anything for the TBR from the TBR, maybe find something new that isn't on the TBR for pretty cheap. And knowing my bestie that I'm going out with, chances are we're going to wind up at maybe a Barnes & Noble, Half Price Books, potentially some other bookstore, so I might get some footage from that as well. Really excited to start the YouTube journey, and really excited to have anybody, join my reading corner, as you can see. So like and subscribe, please, and we're gonna get into the day and see how recording in public goes for the first time. So it has actually been a couple of days since I went out with my friends to the library sale, and I'm gonna just tell you, it was a bigger bust than I thought it was gonna be. We wound up buying absolutely nothing, which was a little sad, but we did get there a little late, so it was pretty picked over by the time we actually got to the library sale, so that was partially on us. And the parking, though, was very expensive, let me just say. $10 for about a half hour of space time, so that was a little boo, but it's all right. But as I anticipated, we did wind up going to a Half Price Books, so we have a little baby book haul that we're going to go over, and I'm very excited to add some of these additions to my collection because some of them have been on my TBR for quite some time. So our first one is Call Me By Your Name by Andre Aciman, and I have been told that this is a phenomenal book and that it is apparently devastating. And one thing you'll learn if you stick to the channel is I love a devastating book. I love stuff that's just gonna make me cry. And apparently this is gonna be one of those books. So I'm really excited to get this added to my collection. Can't wait to eventually dig into this, and let's see if it's as devastating as everybody says. So that's our first one from Half Priced Books. And when we were there, it was not aware that it was actually the Half Price Books we wound up going to was just reopening, and we got a 20% off sale. And I was like, yes, please. This is already cheaper books, and we're getting an extra 20% off. We love to see it. We love a sale. Anyways, so our next book that I got is another one that's been on my TBR for a while, and that is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. And this is supposed to be a thriller, and it also is apparently devastating. This family, I guess, meets every year at a private island. I think it's Martha's Vineyard. And they are keeping a secret from, I think it's a family member, about an accident that happened. And I was told that the narrator is an unreliable narrator, and I just love that. You don't get that very often. You don't get, we love plot twists. We love unreliable narrators. Very excited to add this to the collection as well. Can't wait to dig in. I'm trying to get into some more thriller books, so I'm excited to add another thriller to my collection. So that is our second find. Our third find was, so every once in a while, I buy books that have, I don't know what they're about. It's purely based off of vibe and vibe alone. And this is one of them. So a couple of months ago, I was at Half Price Books, and I kept picking this book up. And I was just like, I don't know what this book is about. I'm not going to buy it. Well, at a different Half Price Books, kept coming across this book, and I was like, you know what? This is the second Half Price Books, and I keep coming across this. So we're going to just wind up getting it, and we're going to see what happens. Because I just, this past month, read a book specifically off of vibes, and it was a 4.5 star. So maybe we'll luck out again. But that is Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. Sorry if I mispronounced that. But I did look this up, and I guess that this is about some family drama. There is a adoption, I believe. Not an adoption, a custody battle of a child. So it sounds like a lot of family drama. We're going to see if we like it. Again, we're going in completely unknown on this one. So we will see if we actually wind up liking this. So very excited. We have our next book is one that I've been eyeballing because one, the cover is gorgeous, and two, it sounded very, very intriguing, and that is Let Us Descend, and this is by Jesmyn Ward, and this is described as a American slavery retelling, and we're following a young, well, it's a woman, and this is set before the Civil War. So I'm really intrigued to read this. I think it sounds really interesting. I love reading things from different perspectives than my own, so I'm really glad to pick this one up. Got it on a pretty good sale, and again, look at this cover. She's just beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. So very excited to have this added to the collection. So we have one last book, last but not least, and this is one that I've been eyeballing for a long time, and that is Lore by Alexandria Becken. And basically anything mythology, I'm in, 100% in. I love mythology, especially Greek mythology, and this is following Greek gods that have to walk the earth and find basically their descendants. I know that it's a YA book, but I've heard nothing but great things. So I'm very excited to add this to the collection and finally, hopefully, be able to read this. Because again, I've been eyeballing this for a long time. And again, look at this cover. She's beautiful. We love it. We love her. So those are the 5 books that I picked up at Half Price Books over this past weekend. I'm very excited to add them to my collection. Very excited to dig into those. So hopefully we'll be digging into a couple of those here in the next maybe month. I have a lot on my TBR, to be honest with you. The stack just keeps piling up. So we'll see. So thanks for coming along, and I hope everybody has a great rest of their day, and thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more book content videos. Thank you.